Hello, people. Me again. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? Sitting here playing here. What's up with it? What's up, Steam Deck fans? You know, Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion. What's good? Steam Deck Mob. What's happening? Steam Deck Squad. What's up? And to you Steam Deck nerds, geeks, and freaks, and you investigators with your 32 gigs of RAM. Huh? Right, 32 gigs of RAM on the Steam Deck. You know we got another challenger, right? It's called the Odin 2. Yeah, this another Steam Deck competitor. Look, we couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run, man. Hey, just saying. Look, listen to this. It says AYN announced the Odin 2 handheld will cost $299. Said the Android-based handheld console will compete with the Steam Deck. See? Anyway, it says here on price, it will run on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and you can boost the RAM. Hey, we got 16 over, we got 32 over here. Anyway, I'm sitting here playing here. Look, says here alongside standard black, gray, white design, the Odin 2 will also come out in the clear plastic, blue and purple. Oh, you guys are trying to bite the Steam Deck style, huh? Okay, all right, we get it. But remember, the Steam Deck got different color plates, you know. Just saying. Anyway, says here the AYN has been ever so slowly unveiling more detail about its upcoming Odin 2, the handheld console, for past several weeks. Says here, now the company shared specs for its upcoming Steam Deck competitor, including storage, processor, and most importantly, its competitive price, $299. Anyway, says on Monday, AYN revealed the Odin 2 will be another Android-based handheld console running on a Qualcomm chip, not quantum. This time, instead of the older Snapdragon 845, the sequel device will be packing the powerful and increasingly ubiquitous Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. This is the same processor powering several of the Samsung latest premium phones, and it has managed to keep pace with the competitor like Google proprietary Tensor chip. All right, keep moving here. It says here the Odin went for about 240 for the base model, while the Odin Pro starts at around 290. Meanwhile, the Odin 2 will start at 299 for the minimum version containing 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage. Then it says two other versions will contain 12 gigs of RAM, and then that will be the 256 gig, and then the 16 gig 512 gigabyte respectively. Though the company did not reveal pricing on its beefier models, there are a range of colors to choose from, including some attractive clear plastic blue and purple version, a la early Game Boy model. The company is gearing up for an upcoming Indigo crowdfunding campaign, though we don't have a start date either. China-based AYN released the Odin Black last year as a kind of ultralight Steam Deck Nintendo Switch competitor. Instead of playing games from Windows or Linux-based SteamOS, the platform can run open source Android and was designed for mobile games and retro emulation. Look, man, the Steam Deck been doing this. What is wrong with these people? Anyway, it says here, it measures slightly smaller than the Switch, but includes a 6-inch 1080p touchscreen display. We haven't received exact dimension of the Odin 2 display, but by the photos we can guess it's going to be very similar to the previous iteration. Being the Android only odd man out among the handheld console does have its benefits. Beyond accessing mobile games, you can download games, stream apps like GeForce Now. Steam Deck been doing that. Anyway, says here now to access your Steam library. Okay, Steam Deck doing that, or get Xbox Game Pass. Steam Deck been doing it. Anyway, it says here, and maybe eventually PlayStation. Come on, man. Steam Deck been doing it. Anyway, it says here, and played them all on the Odin. Though that would require a constant internet connection. If you compare the Odin 2 to other streaming-only handheld, it's slightly cheaper than the larger streaming-only Logitech G Cloud, at least at launch. Other companies like Razer failed to beat the Steam Deck cheapest price point. Exactly. We couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. It says here for streaming only, but they're also the cloud gaming focus Absolute with its 7-inch LCD screen and just above $200 price tag. Then it says here all handheld console pricing orbit around Valve's Steam Deck. We couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. Anyway, says here in this moment, the ultra customizable platform is similarly built for the largest game library service around, which makes it hard to topple it from its throne. The Asus ROG Ally is priced just a little bit more than the base 256 gig Steam Deck. We don't know where Lenovo supposed Legion Go handheld will land in terms of pricing, but if it wants to run a native Windows 11, come on, man, Steam Deck, man, Windows 10 and 11 plus Linux. Anyway, it says that will likely put price somewhere in the realm of a mid-range gaming console, at the very least. Anything else? Then it says here, one more. Oh, okay, one more from Gizmodo Customer Electronics. Okay, all right. So the Odin 2. Okay, all right. Trying to compete against this little fella here, the Steam Deck. We couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. And then PlayStation got the nerves like, okay, we're gonna put our games on the Steam Deck. And then here comes Microsoft, and then the floodgates were open. Yeah. 64 gigs of storage, $399. 16 gigs of RAM running on full power. Oh yeah. This handheld is a problem. Anyway, but back to the Odin 2 though. For what it's coming with, let's see, 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of internal storage for $299. Then the two other versions will cost 12 gigs at $256 and 16 gigs at $512. The Steam Deck got everything covered. Gabe Newell was smart when they built the Steam Deck. $399. What's the other one? What, 5 something? The other one for $6. Oh yeah, Steam Deck, folks. Anyway, every handheld competitor trying to beat this little device. Yeah, but Odin, another competitor to the market, giving people choices, coming in different colors, and it has the same. Based on the picture that I'm looking at, it has the analog D-pad and then buttons, analog, and it's missing these two. See, when Valve built the Steam Deck, they know what they were doing. They gave you a D-pad, they gave you some buttons, they gave you 2 analog sticks, but they gave you these little pads here, man. Yeah, they nailed it. Anyway, but at $299 for what it's coming in, yeah, it gives the Switch a run for its money right now for this little handheld, the Odin 2. Give the Switch a run right now, and for $299, because I mean that's packing, that's more power than the Switch right now, or even the G Cloud. So yeah, so this little handheld market is competitive, very competitive. But the Steam Deck, yeah, we couldn't find a game, man. I'm just messing with y'all. Yeah, it's a Steam Deck thing. But anyway, Odin 2. Not bad, but right now this handheld is more powerful than the Switch. is more powerful than the Switch right now. Yeah, and the Logitech and the Razer. Yeah, it's powerful than those three. But yeah, but to compete against the big boys like the Steam, the Asus ROG, ANEO, the OXO, and of course GPD and One X, and yeah, of course the Steam Deck. So yeah, nice little handheld though, not bad, not bad. This little handheld just give people choices, yeah, more choices than a handheld. But every handheld competitor know what time it is, man. Yeah, Steam Deck, man. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Dark Side. Oh, peace.